Thank you, Vedran, first of all, for inviting us and Center for Social Innovation to be also included in this conference. Maybe first of all to give a brief overview of the project which is going on for currently it's now in the 6th year. It's Western Balkan countries INCO, which is coordination of research policies with Western Balkan countries. And I will then afterwards come to that Danube INCO net, which not really can be seen as a successor from the Western Balkan countries INCO net. Well, yes, in general there are, let's say, a lot of initiatives, a lot of projects currently going on, a lot of strategies we are talking about. Yesterday we heard about that regional R&D strategy for innovation, which is financed by the European Commission, implemented by the World Bank, where experts from the region were involved in a steering board. This strategy will be, let's say, approved at the ministerial conference in October, as far as I know, 24th, 25th here in Zagreb. And this strategy is also very much talking about excellence and networks of excellence and importance of regional cooperation. So within this strategy, this Center for Advanced Studies can be seen as already a step in the right direction. Goran already spoke about the Southeast European 2020 strategy, and there is also Pillar Smart Growth there, where in another step, which is of course connected with the first strategy I was mentioning, and now where we have the connections also with this Western Balkan INCONET project. Some of you might have heard about the steering platform for research being held twice a year. The last one will, supported by the project, will take place in December this year in Zagreb, 11-12. And the importance, for instance, coming back to the strategies which are currently discussing, action plans being discussing. Here is a concrete, let's say, concrete action where this steering platform is very well acknowledged by the ministries of science in the region, and also different research organizations, different universities, etc. And there is need was expressed that such kind of platform should continue. Thank you. Should continue also in the future, and that's where this smart pillar smart growth from the strategy is thinking about of taking this initiative in the future. And there is also a huge a database on WBC INCONET website. There is a newsletter also very much appreciated in the region by the scientists, and there are over 10,500 persons subscribed to this newsletter. So this is also something which should be continued also in the future. And these are also all activities, let's say, that are currently discussed in which way and supported by which initiative these things would not have been done for nothing, so to say. So there is a big word of sustainability, and I think for this region, also from the experience, I think for this region, sustainability is not modewort, a kind of just word, but it should be thought about. For instance, just a short anecdote. There are, as regarding knowledge transfer, there are several knowledge transfer offices established, or let's say offices in that kind, established at different universities in the region. and they were supported through the projects. As soon as the projects ended, these offices were, the offices were there, including 10 computers, and there was no kind of plan, of a strategy, of whatever, how these offices should be used in the future. It's of course not at every university, but it's often the case. And there is also the context of democracy and more in detail context of, let's say, governance. Another important issue is also, we are talking all the time about the brain drain, but also capacity building and vocational training, which I do fully agree how important these issues are. What else to say? I'm trying to be brief about the Danube INCO. Just a few words. There is a continuation, another FP7 project, which will be implemented since January 1st next year. Danube INCO Net, which will support also the activities within the Danube region strategy. Mr. Vesković from the University of Novi Sad and University of Novi Sad are partners within this project. There will be work packages again talking about or focusing on policy dialogue and coordination of policies in the region. We do think that in a regional context, and also because there are a lot of complaints about everything is working, everything is fine, and then project initiatives are stopped. Mm-hmm. There is no money and there is no support from the national ministries or governments, let's say, because there are always some other priorities going on. And in this view, it's important to have this regional approach. It's important also to think about the sustainability, and